Good day again, class. For our plate number 24, this will be the appearance for plate number 22. Okay, so it will be a 3D center table. Okay, so let's go. Let us first open our AutoCAD software. Alright, so we have opened the AutoCAD software. Reminder, before opening or starting our drawing, you have to make sure that you have the correct unit by typing command UN and then see to it that you are set in millimeters. Okay, so check all the necessary. It should be international. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to do is, just like with our plate number 21, is we have to type insert. Okay. So last time I have discussed to you on how to right block the title block. Okay. So this time, since we have the title block, what we are going to do now is just to type I, enter. Then, this is the insert dialog box. You go to the name and then browse. And then you find, so since it's already here, template folder under the desktop folder. Okay? So you click title block. Okay? So reminder that we are in the window. So let us first close this one. Don't forget that because this is the window tab. Let us first go to the layout tab. Okay. So inserting your title block, you have to be in the yellow tab. Okay, so nakalimutan ko kanina dito. That's why, dito muna tayo sa layout tab. So first is, you type insert. And then you browse. Click the title block, open, okay. Ngayon class, you notice, sakto-sakto yung sa akin, no? Because, nakaset ito class sa A4. Nakaset ang ating layout sa ating A4. You can double check it here in the page setup manager. Okay, so it should be in A4, paper size. Okay, click OK. Then close. So as you can see here, this is our title block, and then we have a window here. We can just close this one. Since we'll be using 3 viewports. Delete. Now, how to set viewports? So I have already discussed this one with our plate number 21. Okay? So this time, in our plate number 21, we have made use of how many viewports? 2 viewports only. But this time, we'll be having 3 viewports. Okay? So we go to the layout tab here. And then we go to the rectangular. Then click rectangular. Okay? So for our 3D view here, 3D viewport, we'll just first pick the midpoint. Then endpoint. Okay. Next, by the way, before we proceed with let us first click this one. I forgot to set the layer first. So don't forget to set the layer. Click layer. Then type viewports. Double click. Then you can set color. This one, it's red, and then you have to set the line weight to 0.09. Okay, then close. Then that will be the time for you to insert viewports. Again, click layout, rectangular, then We'll click the midpoint here. Okay. Okay, so we have one midpoint here or one viewport. As you can see, this is our paper space. If we double click this one, we activate the first viewport. Okay, as you can see, it has the UCS icon and then the navigation here. Now, if you want to specify your layout tab or layout, you can double click outside. Okay, so again, it's setting your viewport here, see to it that you are in the paper or the layout. Okay, not in the what we call viewports. Okay, so I will just click outside, double click, and then I will add another viewport. This time it will be in this position. Another, this one, this one. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 viewports here. Okay, so we have our first viewport here, second viewport, and so you can just activate by clicking once. Okay, like for example, you want to modify here, then you have something to modify here, then you have something to modify here. So currently, all of our viewports here are set in 2D wireframe. Okay, as you can see here, they are set in 2D wireframe. Same with this one, then with this one. And then it is very evident with the UCS icon. Now, if you want to set up your paper title block, double click outside so as you can focus more onto the editing of the title block. Okay, so let us start with editing the title block. First with our project title. So double click the and then after double clicking, you can see this one title block. Then it says here edit block definition. So to edit the information inside the title block, you click OK here. Okay, and then you can now edit the text. Okay, so for this one, we're using the same title. Double click, then type 3D, all caps, templates, enter, and then save with this one. We will be having our subtitle as 3D center table, enter, and then same with the date. Okay, like for example, date today, and natapos ko siya, will be May 17, 2023. Okay, and then don't forget to change this one to plate number 22. Okay, if you're done with the editing of the template, you can now close the block editor. Okay, let us click close block editor, and then this dialog box will appear. Click save changes. Okay, so as you can see, the text is already edited. Okay, next, now after setting our layout one, let us now proceed to the model sheet. Okay, this will be the place that we are going to draw our model. Okay, that's why it's called the model sheet. Okay, so let us start by checking our layer. So currently in this layer we have the line, and then the color of the layer is yellow. So for this activity, it's up to you if what color you are going to use. But you'll have to be wary of your line weight. You have to follow the standard for line weight for each alphabet. Okay, so click line. Activate the line layer. So the first thing that we're going to do now is creating the 2D drawing of the object in top position. Okay. Of course, let us first check the object. Okay. So in this object, you can see here that it is in circular in form. Okay. Of course, the first thing or the first command comes to your mind is the command circle. That is the command. Yes, you're right. It is command circle. Okay, so let us start with the command circle here. Type C. And then, we click at any point. And then, of course, as you can see in here, the setup or the default here is diameter. So you'll just have to type 200 for the diameter. Okay, then minimize. Next is we type circle at the center by typing circle again, and then see to it that you have the center point. Now, pag hindi na nilagay ang center point, you can just go here and then activate center. Okay? So click the center. And then for the diameter of this one, type 50. Okay. So that will be the center. Next, let us now have pinakalabas niya. Okay, pinakalamesa, which is the saan tayo maglalagay ng mga gamit. Type center or circle rather. Click the center and type 300. Okay. So again, the diameter of this one is 50. This one is 200. This one is 300. Now, in this position, pwede na tayong mag-extrude. But, it will be hard for us to visualize kung na-extrude na siya. So for this one, you can either go here or 3DO, or you can just pick this one and then you choose the Southwest Isometric. Okay? Tinatawag natin ang isometric drawing. So what we are going to do now is to extrude this one by one. Let us start with the extrusion with this one, this circle. Okay? So type EXT or extrude command, enter. Okay, and then let us wait for the big box. Click this one, enter, and then it should be upward in orientation. And then you type the value, which is 50. So 50 will be the thickness of the base of the circle of the center table. Okay? So let us now have the next one. So this one will be performing two commands. The first one is extrude, and then the next one will be move, because we'll be moving this one 50. Okay? So let us first have the extrude. Enter. Click the circle here, enter, and then move your cursor upward. Then type the height for this one, which is 520. Enter. Now, as you can see here, it should be at the top of the base. Okay, so what we're going to do is to move this one by 50, which is the thickness of this one. So type move, click the object, enter. Now, as you can see here, there is a term displacement, type D. And then the value for x is 0, 0, and then the value for z, which is 50. To move it 50 upward. Okay, so as you can see, nag-move siya taas. Next, we'll be having this one. Okay, so the same with this one, we'll be using the command extrude and command move. Okay, same with the first two circle, type EXT, enter, click this one, enter, and then the thickness of the table is 30. Okay, now it has now moved this one upward, so it will be the combination of the height of this one, which is 50, and then the height of this one, which is 520. Okay, so the measurement or the movement should be 570. Okay, so we'll type move, click the object, enter, type D for displacement, and then type 0 for x value, 0 again for y value, and 570 for z value, which is 570. Enter. Okay. Now, Sometimes, just like the 2D drawing, there is also a limitation in the model space here. Just have to type regeneration for that. Next is, we'll have to play this one. So if you're going to visualize this one in other visual style, it will look like this. Okay? So makikita natin masyadong makanto. Paano natin gagawin dyan para bumilog siya dito? We'll be using the command fillet. Again, it is easier for us to edit a drawing in 2D wireframe. So what we're going to do is to turn it in the 2D. So VS, and just type 2D wireframe. Okay? Type fillet command, and then type radius. So the radius, para bumilog siya, gagamit tayo ng 25. Enter. And then, click this one, double enter. Right? So let us try to visualize this one. Let's again turn to the visual style conceptual. Okay. So this is the appearance of our second object or second template for our 3D templates. Right? So let us now go to the layout. As you can see in the layout, hindi pa sila nakaset, no? So this will be the time for us to set this one by one. This is the advantage of having different viewports, which is set up in Layout tab. This the advantage of the model sheet. Mas madali siyang i-edit, mas madali siyang gawin because it has a black background. While in the layout, we want to create multiple views, just like creating multiple viewports. Okay, let us first have this one. Okay, so gusto natin dito is, okay, by the way, paano ba i-zoom to? Kasi mag-zoom tayo dito, ang mag-zoom is drawing. Again, we'll go to the paper, double click, and then hand. So again, let's double click the first viewport, and then let's set it in tab position. Okay? You can just go here, and hand. So makikita natin na sakop na niya. So gagawin natin is we will just click this one, or we can just go to the navigation here. As you can see here, we have the navigation tool here. Just click tab. Okay. Next here, we just click this one to activate, and then we go here. Then we click the front. Okay. Let us repeat. Okay. Then, so ginawa natin to para mag-center siya. For our third viewports, we'll just go this view controls, click, then use southwest isometric. Okay? And then of course, para mas ma-visualize natin to, because these two are 2D, you have to change the visual style for this one. Okay, so that's last time we have made use of conceptual. For this one, we'll be using the 3D hidden. Type PS. So tinawag siyang 3D hidden because yan. Hindi natin nakikita yung mga ano niya. Yung mga tawag dito, yung mga shadings niya. So it is just like a 2D pero hindi natin makikita yung mga nasa loob. Okay? So let us check the... So just like our procedure printing, we can go here, then set the print preview. Okay, so let us, makikita natin may mga spacing dito. We'll go with grayscale or monochrome, then center. Try to layout, and then let us have a preview. Okay, so sa 3D hidden, makikita natin, no? Hindi siya masyadong, nakikita natin, medyo visible. Okay, so, pwede natin palitan yan again. So, different type of visual style. So, let us try others. But to print this one, we'll be still printing this one in visual style or conceptual. Okay? So Let us try others. For example, the shaded. Okay, Control P. Okay, so that will be our plate number 22. Okay, so for plate number 22, we'll be using the visual style shaded. Okay, so if there are any questions regarding this plate, feel free to chat me in the messenger. So hope you like this video. So let us now have the next one in our next vlog, which is the 3D lamp. Okay, so that's all for our plate number 22. Thank you for watching.